Well, hi folks, welcome to the channel and thanks for joining me. We've got a quick unboxing video today. It's a beautiful summer's day for once here in England, and I've been slaving over a Hitachi TRK-8050 all day. I've just literally lit the barbecue, so whilst the coals are settling down, I thought I'd just quickly open this package which has arrived a few minutes ago. I've got no idea what's in it. It's quite a square box. I mean, it's a fair old size, but it's fairly heavy, so it's too heavy for a game. And I'm starting to think it almost looks like it's too small for a boombox as well, unless it's at an angle or something. So anyway, let's crack it open. Okay, I could see just inside that there was a packing slip. I refuse to look. I want the surprise to be here for me, if not for you, because you've probably seen the thumbnail by now. Alright, well, some rather nice 1980s wallpaper in here. So yeah, if you'd like to like and subscribe, enter the competition to win some old wallpaper, that'd be good. Or maybe not. Aha, okay, so it is something at an angle. Right, hang on, I'm going to get this out, we'll take a proper look. Okie dokie. Right, so what have we got? First up, there is a figure of 8 power lead. Looks in fairly decent condition, to be honest, and it's been pack tested at some point. This claims to have been done in May 2024, so good. Should be safe enough to use, one would hope. Right, okay. The thing with boomboxes, and I work on so many, but sometimes you just never know when you camouflage them with different packaging. You never know. Sometimes they look a bit square and you think, oh, that can't be one. It's nicely packaged, I've got to say. Okay, alrighty. So here we have ourselves a rather nice Toshiba RTS502D. So I'm going to just see if I can get you in slightly squarer on the camera here. Maybe not. Okay, something like that. There we go. Alright, so I did feature an RTS502D on the channel probably earlier this year, maybe late last year. And it was a really weird looking box, I've got to say. Really like ugly, but by the same token absolutely fascinating, right? Really unusual. And I serviced that one and it went on to a very happy new owner who absolutely loved it. And this is the next model down, which is also quite a rare unit, to be honest, the RTS502. Don't see many of these about at all. And I've picked this one up online. It looked on the face of it like it was going to be in fairly decent condition, but it doesn't work. I've been reliably informed. I can see that the battery contacts are really good, nice and clean. We've got auxiliary and microphone inputs or outputs on the back. I'll have to look into that. AC power just there. The aerial is intact. It's the original one with the tip on it as well. Handle is good. Yeah, nice. It's all right, actually. Very nice. All the knobs and switches are present. Good. All right. So what have we got here then? Basically, we've got a function switch which tells us, in fact, I'll zoom in so you can take a closer look. We've essentially got the radio, radio off, which is the tape, I should say. Then the radio itself is AM and FM. So you've got FM there. Or if you go to AM, you've got long wave, medium and short wave via that switch just there. Now, you've also got, and again, funny enough, as I say, I was working on a TRK-8050 earlier today. It was the same sort of thing here, really, that was going on in the late 70s and early 80s. You've got a mono switch, you've got a stereo, you've also got a stereo wide, which is basically an artificially processed, sort of enhanced. It's sort of like throwing your voice a little bit. So what it does is it takes the stereo signal and actually delays, it uses technology to actually sort of push and pull some of the frequencies to make the sound actually sound like it's further away than it is. So yeah, alrighty. So what have we got here then? Right, the tuning The tuning knob does work. You can see the needle moving. There's a headphone mounted on the front just there. A single tone control, sweeps from low to high. And the volume control on this one is quite interesting, because what you've got is you've got min to max, as you'd expect. But in the first part, probably up till about, I don't know, sort of 12 o'clock, you've got loudness built in. So it kind of pushes the lower end at lower volumes to give it more presence, well, more thump I should say, really, more sort of warmth or depth at lower volumes. And then to stop that becoming overpowering, as you crank the volume more and more and more, it kind of goes more to a standard EQ profile. So there you go then. Right, you've got your status light here, your battery LED. You've also got a light that comes on for your FM stereo. And I've got to say, it really doesn't look like it's in bad condition. I mean, I've just opened this, like I say, I brought this up to the workshop to work on it tomorrow, really, to be honest. So I'm not going to do, in the other room, for those that normally sort of follow me, I tend to open boom boxes and stuff, or bigger boxes, in a different room to this. And yeah, so this one though, we've been able, it was a slightly smaller unit, so I've done it up here, so I shan't trouble you with all the sort of b-roll and close-up. You can kind of see what's what, and I will be working on this in due course anyway. So I will though, however, try it out just while you guys are here. And as I say, I'm in the workshop, so I shan't use the one that came with it, the power lead that came with it. I've got one that feeds off of this side. I have a adapter that comes off of the other side. Plus indeed another figure of 8 from the other side. So no matter where I am on this bench, I've always got access to whichever side I need normally for the power supply. As it happens, this one though, weirdly, is mounted directly on the back, but I'll plug it in here anyway. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to hold this off slightly, but you can see the battery light is on, and what I'm going to do is kill the lights now. So I'm going to try and get some FM radio. I find these LEDs sort of play havoc a bit with the FM, so I'm just going to extend the aerial a bit. Careful not to catch it on anything. And basically what I'm just going to do here is turn this back up, go on to FM. The stereo light's coming on, I can see that. I don't know whether you will see it flickering. And see if we can get a station. There you go. Right, to be honest, let me just turn that down. There's no crackle though, which is good. Now, when I let me just put the lights back on while I talk to you. So, whilst I worked on one of these before, one of the issues it had was that the FM stereo wasn't tuned. The pilot signal had drifted a little bit. That one looks like it's probably going to be okay. But what I'll do is check that out properly once I've got it sort of stood upright and can move the aerial around sort of without worrying about camera angles and stuff. And if it's still looking like it's okay, that'll be fine. If not, we'll retune the pilot signal like we did on the 702. Now, when I bought this, I kind of bought it on the understanding that the radio worked anyway. So I don't know if the AM, have we got anything on long wave? Yeah, it looks like we should have. There you go. And given enough time, I'm sure I'd find some medium wave in here as well, although the antenna normally needs to be more that way to get it in this room, to be fair. Right, okie dokie. So, like I was saying, the radio does work, but the tape doesn't. Now, I've literally, as you see, I've just opened this box anyway, so I've not touched any of these transport controls as yet. So, here we go. Alright, good. Well, that works. I can see that the head has got a bit of corrosion on there. I can see that the capstan and the pinch roller need a little bit of work as well. You might, if I just zoom right in now, I don't know if you'll see it, but basically the head, it's not the cleanest in the world, but it's not beyond recovery, that's for sure. And we don't have loads of ferrite staining the plastic on the pinch roller carriage or anything like that. So I'm really quite quite enthused by that. Right, let's press play. Yeah, I can hear the motor. Rewind. Nothing. Fast forward. Yeah, nothing. But we can hear the motor playing as day. So I'm just going to unplug this a minute. There we go. So there it is then. So we've got the TR-S502, I should say, from Toshiba. It's in nice solid condition. It's not cracked, it's not too scratched up. Radio should be working okay, but we'll double check it. The cassette part, the motor works, so the belts will have either dried, snapped, fallen off, or turned to tar, or some of all of the above. And yeah, so we'll get to the bottom of that. We'll clean the running gear, get the corrosion off the head, we'll do the capstan, the pinch roller, give it a general going over, and yeah, give it a deep clean and a polish, and that should be pretty much good as new. Actually, I've got high hopes for this one. It looks like it's going to be one that's going to come up very well indeed. So do please stay tuned for that. I'll be looking at this one sooner rather than later, to be honest, because it's quite a clean unit. It doesn't look like it's going to be too messy. The 702 was easy enough to work on, and this one shouldn't be any different. So I may actually just get on and do this one in the next couple of days, to be fair. So there we go. Check out some of my other videos, and indeed the RTS702 video that I did. Yeah, so you look after yourselves. I'll be back soon. Please subscribe, share the channel. Let's grow it. Share the love. I'll see you soon. All the best for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.